Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Andrew Warren, and in today's video, we're going to be doing another transparency update. So as always, that's a portfolio review discussing our gains and losses for today. And as you can see, the market hours just ended a few minutes ago, and we are at plus 1.76% for today. That's plus $2,168.97. And then in the after hours, we are a little bit into the positive at plus 0.14%, which is plus $171.17. So as you can see right now, the portfolio is at an all-time high value of $125,867.87. So like I said, this is an all-time high for me, so this is uncharted territory. And I'm really excited at the potential of us eventually hitting $130,000. Hopefully sometime soon. I would love to see that happen either sometime this month or sometime next month. That would be amazing. Like, I haven't even thought about hitting $130,000 yet. So if we can hit that pretty soon, I won't even know how to react because that would be just such a huge milestone number. 100K was crazy. 120K was crazy. But 130K, that's getting into the area of like, whoa, you know, maybe I could hit 200K sometime over this next few years. So for the people that are familiar with this channel, my goal by the age of 30 is to hit $1 million. I'm currently 22 right now, about to turn 23. So I have like around 7 years to do that. Keep in mind, that's going to be really hard to make happen, especially as time goes on, because my normal job isn't too crazy. I don't earn like a crazy amount of money. It's not anything significant. So with that in consideration, that's one of the main reasons I started investing, because I knew at that rate, if I didn't invest, it would take forever for me to hit $1 million. So I think that's definitely a possibility, but it's going to be difficult to reach for sure. But just addressing why the portfolio went up so much today, we had Tesla stock on another surge at around 3%, plus 2.97%. The other stocks, to give them credit as well, they did pretty well also. So every stock that I've purchased with my own money in my portfolio today has done well. We have Microsoft in the green, Apple in the green, but Tesla is really the one that shines today at plus 2.97%, because we've seen this day and day again previously of just crazy days like plus 13%, plus 6%, plus 11%. Then another day was like plus 1.5 or 1.7%. And then we had today as well. So Tesla just keeps going on a tear. And it's definitely one of my favorite stocks in the stock market. It's one that I would love to put more money into right now, even at its current share price of around $1,900. And if you don't know already, Tesla did hit an all-time high share price today, so it's continuing to break records. Yesterday, it reached an all-time high, then today it beat that and reached all-time high again. So this is a big day for Tesla, and we've seen so much action with this one recently because of the announced stock split. And this just shows you all of these other companies right now should be paying attention to what's happening with Tesla stock and Apple stock, because as we know, both of them announced a stock split, and right after that announcement, they surged and continued to surge multiple days in a row. So this hasn't just happened with Apple, it has happened with Tesla as well. Both of these have had multiple day streaks of green days and significant green days as well. So Tesla has been the big mover recently. If you look at the past month, it is up 26%, but the past week it's up around 29%, 28.53%. And just this past year alone, Tesla stock is up 742.68%. Every single time I look at the 5-year chart and the 1-year chart for Tesla, I'm always looking back at when it was $250, $190 at one point, I believe. Yeah, like right in here, it was at $190. So imagine the people that bought in on Tesla at $190, sold off a bunch of stuff and took advantage of that price tag. Just imagine how they're feeling right now. I can only imagine, because I didn't buy Tesla until it hit like $950. I think the first time I bought Tesla stock was when it first hit $950, and then I started buying on the way down as well. I think I bought it $700 and then $600 as well. I bought it on the way down right here, and then I started to buy it on the way up once again as well. I bought a lot right in this $800 range. So Tesla is kind of the testament to the stock market that there are companies out there that exist right now, most likely, that are an opportunity to purchase. For example, like with Tesla last year, there were so many analysts being bearish on Tesla. Really, there wasn't a lot of positivity around Tesla stock until the retail investors started getting more of a voice and investing more and more into the stock. So Tesla is just one of those examples where it was one of those undervalued stocks at the moment. It was $190, $300 just over the past year. So keep in mind, stocks like that can be found in the stock market. Plenty of people made so much money on Tesla, and even including myself, I've still made 100% on Tesla. Even when I bought it back at 950, 830, 760, I've made like over 100% so far. So sometimes it may seem like it's too late to get in on a stock, and I tried to tell people that it was not too late to get in on Tesla stock, and that we would eventually look back at $950 as it being a pretty cheap price, and that's exactly what has happened so far. So there's a lot of stocks in the stock market that you may hear from analysts. They'll say it's too expensive, or they'll say it's not worth your money and things like that. But keep in mind, Tesla is an example that that opportunity does exist in the market, where some stocks can be found and a lot of money can be made when they're purchased, especially early before the run up. So that's just one of those examples, and that really gets me excited about stock picking, because as you all know, with my concentration portfolio, I pretty much have to stock pick. And when I do stock pick, I have to make sure that they are high quality long-term stocks that I won't lose money on, because if I choose one stock incorrectly, it's likely that it'll hold down the whole portfolio. So thankfully, all three of these have been performing well so far, and Tesla is just going on a tear recently, especially as a big Tesla investor, and with it taking up the majority of my portfolio. I love to see it. So, addressing the movement for today, as you can see, we started out at 9 a.m. in the pre-market with a little volatility up until this 9:30 marker. And then from that point on, when the normal market hours started, we bounced back up just for a few minutes, and then it started to decline back down. And we had a surprising amount of volatility right in this section right here, from about this point to this point. And then all of that pretty much ended once we reached this point at 11 a.m. So it was a little bit surprising to see that volatility happening, but it seems like it was across the board, because if you look at OPK, Apple, Microsoft, and Tesla, there was still that volatility in that one section right there. So it's pretty consistent with a lot of the stocks in the market. But after that point at 11 a.m., we had a little bit of a decline till this point at 11:50 a.m. That was at plus 1.29%. Then it bounced back up to this point at 12:45 p.m. That's at plus 1.97%. Then it dropped back down, and then we had this rebound upwards to the highest point of the day at 3 p.m., which was plus 2.48%. That's around plus $3,000, and then it declined until this point at 3:55 p.m. That's 5 minutes before the after hours at plus 1.63%, and then it bounced back up and continued on, pretty much plateaued here for the rest of the day with maybe a slight incline in the after hours. So actually a really solid day for the portfolio so far. And Tesla stock, like I said, went on an absolute tear once again. To see the stock up 3% 4 days after just constant increases is just amazing to see. I love seeing it. It's honestly like surprises me to see this stock still going on such a bullish run. And I say surprising, even though this is something that I kind of expected. I expected another run up soon, but I say surprising just because of that aspect of like, I can't believe this is actually happening. Even though I knew it would happen, it's just like when it finally does happen, it's like, whoa. This is real life. This is actually happening. So I'm not actually surprised, but I'm just saying it's like really crazy to see it happening. But anyways, just addressing the gains and losses for today, we'll start off with Tesla since it's the largest position in my portfolio at 51.73%. So majority position in the portfolio over 50%. And so today we got a plus 2.93% gain. That's plus $1,851.71. And then for the total return, we are at plus 122.67%, or plus $35,864.93. So as I've said in previous videos, I've doubled my money, and then we have an additional 22.67% on top of that in gains. So to see a 123% gain almost in a matter of like 8 months of investing, probably like 6 months of investing in Tesla, 7 months of investing in Tesla, that is just so amazing to see. And it's just one of those things where you look at it and you're like, I can't believe this actually happened. Even though I knew the stock would run up eventually, it's just so crazy to see this happening. And it gets me excited because, like I said, that's kind of like that positive influence of the fact that you can find stocks in the market to really grow your portfolio significantly. So next up, we have Microsoft stock. For today, it's at plus 0.70%. That's plus $286.65. And then the total return is plus 23.55%. Or plus $7,870.53. So Microsoft doing okay for the past month. It's still up in the positive, so I'll definitely accept that. As long as I'm in the green for the past month, I'll accept that. And then for Apple stock, we are at plus 0.90% for today. that's plus $173.88. And then for the total return, we are at plus 61.76% or plus $7,417.86. So with this only taking up around 15.43% of my portfolio, I've actually made some really solid gains for Apple. And this is one of those underrated ones as well, I feel like, that has moved a lot in the portfolio. It's gone up more than Microsoft, which is my second largest position. So Apple has been really impressive so far as well. And so, like I said, Tesla has been the big mover for today. I'm really excited to see what happens tomorrow and even the rest of the week. At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if Tesla stock grows tomorrow. Like, it's gone up so much already with so much consistency that I would not be surprised at all if we started out at least in the green tomorrow. Obviously, there's that possibility of it declining at the end of the day and ending in the red, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see another green day for tomorrow for Tesla. If we check the after hours, yeah, it's already at plus 0.26%. I think we could see another green day tomorrow. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's kind of likely at this point, considering how much it has gone up so far. Once we hit that $2,000 number, if we hit that $2,000 number sometime soon, then that's really going to break the barrier of resistance, because when you have a milestone number like 2K, there's going to be a little bit resistance, at least with some of the stocks in the stock market. Usually when you have milestone numbers like that, that's like with Apple hitting $400, and then Microsoft had a lot of resistance near $200. So once that resistance for the milestone number has been passed, and you know that you've already passed the 2K number, then it will be a lot easier for it to pass that number again. So if it does go over 2,000 and pulls back, then that means it's probably going to be a little bit easier for it to hit 2,000 again, just because you won't have that initial resistance there because it's no longer uncharted territory. So anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to smash that like button, and also feel free to sign up to Robinhood and Webull in the description below. If you sign up with my referral link, then you'll get some free stocks, and especially with Webull, if you deposit $100, you'll get an additional free stock on top of your first one. So that's nice passive income. But I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.